Welcome back. Sorry, there was a small glitch. You know how the power situation is. So that is something very unpredictable. So let's go back to Indra Nooyi and what we were discussing about her. Difference between job, career, and calling. This is something that you need to know, because we discussed the difference between a job and a career when we did career planning in my first session. But now let's see what calling is. So there is one more term here, which is calling. A job. Those who seek their work as a job, or those who live for breaks. So ಬರೀ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೀ ಬ್ರೇಕ್, ಲಂಚ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಎದುರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸದ್ಯ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಧ್ಯ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಸ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತಾ, ವೆಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತಾ, ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಂಬಳಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು. ಈ ಸಂಬಳ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಈ ತರ ಏನೇನೋ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನ್ ಆ ತರ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. So that is the job. So there it is only something that you do in return for salary. A career, so career model in slightly different. They derive meaning not from the nature of the work itself, but the gratification that comes from advancing through the ranks and earning promotions and raises. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬರೀ ಸಂಬಳ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನಿಂದ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ಗಳು ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಬೇಕು, ರೇಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಂತರದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. This motivates the careerist to put in extra time. So ಅವರು ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಸಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗ್ ಹೋಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಯತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸತಿ ಮನೆಗೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ದಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಹಾರ್ಡರ್. ಹವೆವರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಈ ಕೆಲಸದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನೋ ಲಾಂಗರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಟು, ಆಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ raises, they are happy, they want to do the work. So it is not only a job for them. So it is more like a personal gratification. A vocation or calling is something that today ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ. A vocation or calling you do is for its own sake. You almost feel like you do it even if you didn't get paid. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಕ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಳ ಸಿಕ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಇದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಂತ ಆ ತರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The rewards of wages and prestige or peripheral. ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಸಿಗೋದು ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜ್ ಸಿಗೋದು, ಬೇಷ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Those in a vocation feel that their work has an effect or on the greater good. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವರು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನೋ ನಾನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಾವನೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ದಿ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಟ್ರೂಲಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಯುನೀಕ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Vocational calling is the call in the vocational sphere of life based on one's giftedness, desires, affirmations, and human need. Vocational calling is usually stable and permanent over a lifetime. So idu namma career, namma jeevana poorti irutte nam joteli. A calling is an internal pull toward an action or a line of work. So adu ontara olagindane sedata. So that is what Indra Nooyi says when she says being a CEO is a calling. This is her family structure. She comes from a middle class family. Her mother stretched the children's mind. Children andre she and her sister. Their grandfather was a district judge. Their father was a bank official. The biography. He was born on 28th October 1955 in Chennai. It used to be called Madras then. 860, of course, this was written a little earlier. So now it is 19 2017. So she's almost 62 years old. Parents are Krishnamurthy and Shanta Krishnamurthy. Spouse, husband, is Raj K. Nui. Children are Preeta and Thara. Known as the CEO of PepsiCo. She's been the CEO of PepsiCo for the past almost 11 years. Nationality, she is American because she's given up her Indian citizenship and embraced American citizenship. Religion, she follows Hinduism. Education, educated at Holy Angels Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School in Madras. Bachelor's degree in physics, chemistry, and mathematics from Madras Christian College in 1974. She passed out in 1974. She passed out of IIM Calcutta with an MBA degree in 1976. Holds a master's degree in public and private management from the Yale School of Management, 1980. Her thoughts, a successful career is not enough. It's not enough to be just successful. No? Successful ಆಗಿರೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಒಂದು footprint ಇರಬೇಕು. So you have to make an impact. You can leave the world a better place. Now you need to learn, earn, and return simultaneously. Never stop learning. Always stay humble. I have stayed a CEO because I'm a lifelong student. So nanu dina nanu kalilikke nanu hindariyalla. Her qualities: inspiring and influencing personality, courageous, and she's intelligent. Her courageousness and her intelligence. She can turn plans into reality. So ಏನನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸೋ ಅಂತ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. Highly innovative, energetic. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ creative thinking power ಇದೆ. Hardworking person, vision and foresight, effective communication, negotiation skills, situational style of leadership. Career. After completion of MBA, Nui's first job was with Total, a British textile company. So in 1980, when she finished her MBA, she joined Total, which is a British textile company. She was product manager at Johnson & Johnson. Adadmele avaru Johnson & Johnson hodru. Alli product manager agi ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Director of International Corporate Strategy Projects for Boston Consulting Group in 1980. So ಈ director ಆಗಿನೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Joined Motorola in 1986 as the Vice President and Director of Corporate Strategy and Planning. She moved to Asia Brown Boveri in 1990 and spent 4 years as Vice President. So ABB company ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು 4 ವರ್ಷ Vice President ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. She was in Corporate Strategy and Planning. So this is her experience. Boston Consulting Group, Asian Brown Boveri, Motorola, Johnson & Johnson, served on the board of directors of several organizations, including Motorola, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the International Rescue Committee, the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. Finally, she joined PepsiCo. Traits made her lead PepsiCo. She has self-confidence. She has initiative and innovation, vision and foresight, intelligence, emotional intelligence, effective communication, situational style of leadership. So what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is not about being nice all the time. Illargu ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. Emotional intelligence is not about being touchy-feely. It's about being aware of your feelings and those of others. Nam feelings ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆಲಿರೋ feelings ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Emotional intelligence is not about being emotional. It's about being smart with your emotions. Situational leadership refers to when the leader or manager of an organization must adjust his style to fit the development level of the followers he's trying to influence. So ನಾವು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ adjust ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Every business needs leadership. Leadership is one of the ways that managers affect the behavior of people in the business. Most successful managers are also successful leaders. Situational leaders are able to adapt their leadership style to fit their followers and situations in which they are working. So they adjust to their followers, adjust to their situations. Ranui traits make her a great leader: sociable, agreeable, emotionally stable, open to experiences, conscientious. Results of such personality traits: excellence in job performance, successful career, one of the most powerful women in business. Nui's mantra to success: no limits to what you can do. So ನೀವು ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮಂತ್ರ. Never stop learning. Keep an open mind. Central pillar for success: family, friend, faith. So ಈ ಮೂರು ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ನಾವು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. Aim high and put your heart in it. Management principles contributed to her success: authority and responsibility, discipline, a body disciplined agidru, stability of tenure, initiative, team spirit, subordination of individual interest to general interest. Stability of tenure of personnel is a principle stating that in order for an organization to run smoothly, personnel, especially managerial personnel, must not frequently enter and exit the organization. So management nalli ಜಾಸ್ತಿ changes ಇರಬಾರದು, ಆವಾಗ organization stable ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Important attribute of success is to be yourself. ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. Never hide what makes you you. Just because you're CEO, don't think you've landed. ನಾವು CEO ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅಪ್ಪ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧಿಸಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರೋದು ತಪ್ಪು. You must continually increase your learning. ನೀವು ಕಲಿತಾನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. You should always learn. The way you think, the way you approach the organization. I've never forgotten that. Strategic decisions by her. Nui took the lead in the acquisition of Tropicana in 1998. She was lead negotiator on Pepsi, the $13 billion purchase of Quaker Oats. Formation of a team called Power of One, America's Council and Global Snacks Group. Honors and awards. These are some of the honors that she has got. Forbes, fourth on the list in 2008 and 2009 list of world's 100 most powerful women. Fortune's #1 on its annual ranking of most powerful women in business for 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010. In 2008, Nui was named one of America's best leaders by US News and World Report. In 2008, she was elected to the fellowship of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. In 2007, she was awarded Padma Bhushan by the Government of India. She has been named 2009 CEO of the Year by Global Supply Chain Leaders Group. In January 2008, Nui was elected chairman of the US Indian Business Council, USIBC. In 2010, she was named #1 on Fortune's list of the 50 most powerful women and #6 on Forbes' list of world's 100 most powerful women. Nui is an alumna of the 1974 batch of IIM Calcutta. Indra Nui and PepsiCo. 5th CEO in PepsiCo's 41-year history. Lead in the acquisition of Tropicana in 1998 and merger with Quaker Oats Company. Since she became CFO, before she became CEO, she became CFO. CFO is Chief Financial Officer. The company's annual revenue have risen 72%, while the net profit more than doubled to $5.6 billion in 2006. Some reasons behind her success: decision-making ability, persevering until the work is completed. So, ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಯೋ ತನಕ ಅವರು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Treating everyone equally, ಯಾರಿಗೂ favoritism ಇಲ್ಲ. Balance between corporate life and family life. This is very important. You cannot focus on one at the expense of the other. Lofty dreams. She used to dream high. Outstanding communication skills, caring for employees, strength of conviction, Take a stand. Be known for your courage and confidence. This is one of what Indra Nooyi says. To be a CEO, one needs the following. Focus on long term. Think globally, act locally. Become more open-minded. Develop emotional intelligence. That is what she says. CEO ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ qualities ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Leadership is hard to define and good leadership even harder. But if you can get people to follow you to the ends of the earth, you are a great leader. If you want to be the next Indra Nooyi, then you have to be confident. Take bold risk in life. Higher the risk, higher the profit. Develop effective communication skills. Be enthusiastic and full of life. Accept all responsibilities. Thirst for knowledge. Thirst for success. So ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ್ರ ನೂಯಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Awards and honor. Honorary Doctor of Law from Wake Forest University and University of Warwick in 2011. Honorary Doctorate of Law from Miami University 2011. Honorary Doctorate of Human Letters from Pennsylvania State University 2010. Honorary degree of Duke University 2009. Barnard Medal of Honor from Barnard College 2009. Honorary degree from New York University 2009. Padma Bhushan from the President of India 2007. Honorary Doctor of Laws from Babson College 2004. This is Indra Nooyi in her traditional attire, as she is now. Let's see. You have 2 years. She tells her employees, ಕೈ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದು ಇದೇನೆ. You have 2 years, maybe 3 years, 2 to 3 years to adapt. ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು 2 ಅಥವಾ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. I will be happy to attend your retirement parties. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಚೇಂಜ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ತಯಾರಿರಬೇಕು. One has to perform multiple roles. At the end of the day, don't forget you're a person. Don't forget you're a mother. Don't forget you're a wife. Don't forget you're a daughter. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ರೂಲ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. Every one of you has the advantage and opportunity of the much more liberal modern India with many more professional female role models. So ನಾನು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ female role models ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. And ಆವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಟಿವ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. The outlook was more conservative. But ಇವಾಗ it is more liberal. People don't mind educating their daughters, don't mind sending their daughters abroad for education. So ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ನೀವು you have to take full advantage. I think the future is especially bright for women. Don't let anything hold you back, she says. Now, let's do the questions and answers given at the end of the lesson. Answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. According to Nooyi, in the 50s and 60s, what did parents habitually talk about? Maybe you can write it down or make a note of it. Indra Nooyi says that in the 50s and 60s, whenever parents got together, they only discussed the report cards of their children. They talked about how their children were doing at school and what their ranks were. So ಇದನ್ನೇ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಇದೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತು. What ambition did Nooyi's mother have for her daughter? Indra Nooyi's mother wanted to get her married by the age of 18. So 18 ವರ್ಷ ತುಂಬಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು. But at the same time, she also wanted her to be the Prime Minister of India. So this was the ambition that Indra Nooyi's mother had for her. What did Nooyi's mother threaten Nooyi with? Indra Nooyi's mother threatened her by telling her that she would get her married by the age of 18. So ನೋಡು ನಿಂಗೆ 18 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅವರು ಹೆದರ್ಸೋರು. What was the good news that Nooyi wanted to share with her mother? Indra Nooyi featured in the Fortune's most powerful women's list. She had become the president of PepsiCo and came home at 10 o'clock intending to share this good news with her mother. So this was the good news she wanted to share. From a president agi promotion sikittu. What did the mother say when she was told the good news? Indra Nooyi wanted to share the good news of becoming the president of PepsiCo, but her mother asked her to forget that important news and go buy some milk as there was no milk for her children. So ivaga neenu pakkake ittbidu neenu good news na modalu hogi haal tagondu va makkalige haal illa anta heli kalistare. What lesson did Nooyi learn from her mother? Indra Nooyi's mother said that when she pulled into the garage, she had to leave the crown there. By this she meant that Nooyi was first a wife and mother. Everything else came later. She was the president of PepsiCo only as long as she was in the office. So office nalli iro ashtu hottu matra neenu president athwa CEO. Manege bandmele neevu adanalla pakkake itbidu antare. How does Nooyi's mother take full credit for Nooyi's success? Do you think it is justified? When Indra Nooyi shared the news of her having become the president of PepsiCo, her mother told her that all that she has acquired is because her mother prayed for her 4 to 5 hours every day. Na ningoskara 4-5 gante pray ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀನು ಇಷ್ಟಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಮಹಾ ನೀನ್ 4 to 5 hours ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀಯ ನಾನ್ ತಾನೇ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಾರೆ. She took full credit and she deserved it as she had made Indra Nooyi aspire for success, though she was brought up in an orthodox environment. Or orthodox agi ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. How does Nooyi rate herself as a mother? Indra Nooyi feels that she's not a great mother, but only an okay one. She says that she was not available for her children all the time. So our makkalige yavag beko avrige avaga sikta irlilla. So I'm only an okay mother antare. What is the secret of Indra Nooyi's success? According to Indra Nooyi, firstly, you need the support of your family. But more importantly, you have to pick the right husband or wife. She says she picked the right husband who is a great guy and has been a pillar of support. How does Nooyi manage time? Indra Nooyi sleeps for only 4 hours every day. She is a CEO and that is not just a job for her. Bari one kelsa matra alla. She is involved in it with her head, heart and hands. She has to devote time to her company and make sure that everything is working smoothly. She also gives as much time as possible to her children. What does Nooyi describe as her passion? Indra Nooyi says that she has a passion for her country. She says being a CEO is a calling and not merely a job. She wants to make it bigger than what it is now. Though she has to play the role of a mother and wife, she also has to devote time to her role as CEO of PepsiCo. Here is the 2-mark questions. Next, or the 5-mark question. Answer the following questions in a paragraph of not more than 100 words each. Write a paragraph putting together all the information you have gathered about Indra Nooyi from the interview. Indra Krishnamurthy Nooyi is an influential woman who has, through sheer determination, hard work and perseverance, climbed the pinnacle of success in the corporate world. Pinnacle is the highest point. She is the CEO of PepsiCo. She was born on 28th October 1955 in Chennai. Her father, who worked in the State Bank, traveled a lot, and her mother took care of their children. Her mother had an ambition of becoming the Prime Minister of India. She could not do so, but she passed on this ambition to her children. Her mother could not become the Prime Minister, but ee ambition na mahatvakanksheena avar makkalige pass on ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Though she frequently told Indra that she would get her married by the age of 18, Indra went to IIM Calcutta and then to Yale University. She wore saris when she started her summer job because she could not afford business suits. Indra Nooyi believes that one needs family support to achieve anything in life. She also believes that choosing the right husband is important, and she feels her husband has been her friend and mentor, has listened to her and given her sound advice. She admits that she was an okay mother and she was not always available when the children needed her. She has a passion for her company and wants to make it bigger than what it is now. So this is all about Indra Nooyi in a nutshell. How did Nooyi's mother try to teach Nooyi the role of a woman in the family? Do you agree with the mother's view? Indra Nooyi's mother taught her that a woman is the pillar of her family. The primary role of a woman is that of a wife and a mother. This is your primary role. When Indra Nooyi came home bursting with news about her being made the president of PepsiCo, she is told that the news is not important. What is important at that point of time is that there is no milk in the house and she should go buy some. Her mother tells her that she is only president till she gets home. At home, she is a wife and a mother. Her mother was right in stopping Indra Nooyi's ego from developing, as it would have destroyed her marital life. Her money nalli, her nemadi halagoogtittu. Her family would have also suffered. By her views and actions, Indra Nooyi's mother managed to keep her grounded. Getting Nooyi's mother has contributed to her success. Why? Indra Nooyi's mother was a major support in her life. Though her views were old-fashioned, she had lofty ambitions, which she passed on to her children. Though she kept threatening Indra Nooyi that she would get her married by the age of 18, she accepted that Indra Nooyi had her own ambition and gave Nooyi her full support. She encouraged her to pursue her goals, but at the same time kept her grounded. How did Nooyi's husband contribute to her success? Indra Nooyi's husband has always been a great support for her. More than a husband, he has been a friend. Someone she could use as a sounding board for her ideas. Sounding board andre our ideas na helkododu. So kelskoltare and adudke avaru ee tara adre hege ee tara adre hingirboda anta avaru heltare. So that is a sounding board. She was also her mentor and gave her sound advice. He helped her make informed decisions. It's not discussions, it's decisions without telling her what to do. According to Indra Nooyi, you need the support of the family. But more importantly, you have to pick the right husband or wife. She feels she has picked the right husband, and this has contributed a lot to her success. What does Nooyi mean when she says, I have to decide every moment in time whether I'm going to be a mother or a wife or an executive? Indra Nooyi says that she has to decide every moment which is more urgent. So, ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾ, ತಾಯಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾ, ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾ, which is more important? The pressures of being a mother or a wife or an executive. These are distinct roles, and she has to be careful not to let them overlap. She does not want to concentrate on any one role at the expense of other. So ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. Of course, there are days when she has to concentrate on only one role. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ದಿಢೀರಂತ ಏನಾನ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೋಲ್ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆ ತರ ಏನಾನು ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇರೋರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ದಿನ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. But she cannot do this on a regular basis. She says success lies in balancing these roles. This interview presents a struggle between traditional and modern views about the role of women in society. Discuss. The role of a woman in society has always been a subject of debate. Traditionally, the woman is seen as a wife and mother, tied down to the home. She is the caregiver, but in modern society, she is seen as equal to men, fighting for her rightful place in spheres outside her home. In this interview, we have this successful woman who has reached the top position in the company, but at home, she's still seen as a wife and mother. She still has to care for her family and fulfill her traditional role. She is the CEO only as long as she is in the office. At home, she is the homemaker. Only when women are able to balance the two different roles they play, can they create a happy home and also be successful at their jobs. This way, there need not be a struggle between the traditional and the modern. Conclusion: to achieve success like Indra Nooyi is to be yourself, work hard, and exploit every opportunity which come in our life. Promotion awardee Indra Nooyi is one of the most powerful women of India. Thank you all. Care.